Hey everybody, welcome back to the Carryandcut YouTube channel. If you're new here, I really do appreciate you stopping by and watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, also leave a comment down below. It really does help out the channel and I really do appreciate it. And talking about helping out the channel, if you guys are interested in supporting me and supporting the channel, then feel free to go over there to the membership page. We finally did unlock channel membership, so it's really cool. We've got a couple different tiers out there, get you early access to videos and stuff like that. And all the proceeds are going to go directly back into the channel to buy new knives and new equipment to help make the quality and the content better for you guys. So today we have a really cool knife coming at you. This is going to be somewhat of a review for the Benchmade bailout. This knife was sent to me by our good buddy Jimmie Crowe. So Jimmie Crowe, really do appreciate it. Couldn't do it with all the support that you've done for me. So really do appreciate it, and I really want to give a huge shout out to all the new subscribers that we've gotten here recently. I know we're keep pushing right on through. We're getting closer to that 2,000 number, and we are going to be doing a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Got a couple cool knives to give away, so I'm really excited about that. So if you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we're going to keep on working our way up to it. So this is the Benchmade bailout. So this is a really cool, it's kind of, a spin-off of the, the Out series. So they had the Shootout, the Bailout, the Bug Out, and there's even the Tagged Out, and I think I might even be missing one more. But it is a super lightweight EDC model offering, I guess, from Benchmade. Super thin, super slicey, and it's, really does share, I guess, well, I think the Shootout might even share the same kind of handle profile also. But it's a really similar knife, of course, to the Bug Out, just a little bit bigger. Of course, it has this bail sticking out here at the back. I'm pretty sure what that is going to be, what that's called, lanyard attachment. I know some of them used to have a glass breaker on the back here too, but this one obviously does not have that one. We have injection molded, what are these, the FRN kind of handles, so the glass reinforced nylon, something like that. So extremely lightweight, and of course they still do have that kind of spongy feel to them that a lot of people do not like about these knives in general. So I mean, but for their target audience, they want to have a super lightweight, easy to carry knife, and they're definitely hitting that out of the park. And Benchmade has definitely become a household name in the knife industry for a long time now. Benchmade was like the first company that I really even heard of when I did start collecting knives, and it was the first expensive knife that I bought was a Benchmade 940. So people give them a lot of hate right now because of their prices and all sorts of stuff like that. So, but that's besides the point. So this is going to be the Benchmade bailout. So what we got here? So I already went over the handle scales. We got the bail out the back. We do have a CPM 3V Tonto blade right here. So Tonto blade shapes are really useful for just day-to-day general tasks. Some people love them. Some people hate them. I really don't have too much experience with Tontos in general, especially Benchmade Tontos, but I do know that the CPM 3V steel is going to be super, super tough stuff. So that's really going to help you out with that super thin blade geometry, which, we do have a really good, blade geometry. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for there. Super thin blade stock though, but it's kind of cool how it does. It tapers, kind of tapers down, then it kind of gets thicker all the way when you get down to the point too. So there's not like it's not a dual ground blade, but there is a little bit of stuff going on here, and just to give you some more toughness at the tip, which is really nice to see. Of course, we have a high flat grind on this one. Of course, this has rocking the Benchmade axis lock, so super good stuff, really fidgety, and ambidextrous to boot too. So you got the mini Benchmade deep carry clip on there. Of course, left or right hand tip up carry, so going to be really good. It's pretty much the same bones as the bug outs are going to be, so real easy. We got T6 everywhere. T10 is going to be on the actual pivot itself, I'm thinking. Yep, T10 on the pivot, T6 everywhere else. So just really good stuff right there. It's easily pocketable too. That's the one thing I can say. This is a really cool knife, just easy to throw in the pocket and go. I'm not really big on the whole weight saving category kind of things, but for the most part it is really good, really lightweight. If the little bit of flex bugs you, then it might not be something you're interested in, but I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch of different aftermarket scales that you can get into, and some people don't even like doing that at the same time though. So completely up to you, but I definitely do get it. So why don't we go ahead and do some size comparisons. They're not size comparisons, but overall length and weight. Let's get some specs on this thing. So over here, all the way at the tip of the Tonto blade shape, it's kind of subjective here because you got two different grinds going right there, so you kind of do gain a little bit of cutting edge. But total blade length, we're going to be looking at just over, getting close to 3.5, maybe 3 1/3 inch, something like that. Actual sharpened edge is going to be pretty much 3 1/4. If you're going to take out you get about an inch, on the 3/4 of an inch on your Tonto part up there, and then whatever you want to call that for the straight blade part. So pretty cool. Tontos are going to be a little bit more difficult to sharpen, though. That's going to be one thing. If I have some public service announcement, I mean, I imagine if you have a you know, like a fixed angle system, it'd be really easy to hit this part up right here, your main actually you know, belly of the knife right there. Then you could probably finish off this as you know, on a bench stone or something like that. That's kind of, you know, weeds are getting a little thick there, but shouldn't be too bad to manage if you have a fixed angle system. All right, let's go zero this scale out here. Okay, so we're looking at 2.1 ounces, which is, you know, incredibly light for what this thing is. I think the regular bug out was coming in at 1.9, 1.7, something like that. So still pretty good. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. How about we start with the Benchmade bug out right there. So we are pretty similar. The handles, the blade length is going to be really similar, but the handle, you have more handle right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the Benchmade bug out, everybody knows that we're looking at a 3¼ inch blade ish. Yeah, 3-inch sharpened edge, right about 3¼ on the actual blade length, which is, you know, really close to here. So we have the same kind of blade length, but your handle scales is where you're going to be getting a little bit more. So handle scales on the bug out is coming in at 4 inches, so that's pretty good. And then your bailout, you're going to be a little bit more than 4 1/3. So, and then when you actually come all the way out to the bail there, you're going to be over 4½ inches of actual handle length. So overall length on this knife, you're looking at 8, just a hair, maybe 8 1/8 of an inch. So you're getting up there. It's definitely a full-size knife, but yeah, the bug out though, when you do put the aftermarket scales on it, these are titanium scales from Jimmie Crowe. So he did the custom lightning ano on it. They make a big difference. You know, of course the weight comes up, but the overall feel of the knife is just a lot more substantial. So really good to see there. How about the PM2? So we're actually getting somewhat not too far off from the PM2 right there, which is kind of crazy to see. How about the Pair 3? Definitely going to be smaller or bigger than the Pair 3. That's a pretty interesting size comparison right there. We're really not too much with this bail sticking out. We're pretty much the same exact length of a PM2, so that's kind of interesting. How about up against the Ontario Rat Model 2? So I don't have a Rat 1 to show you, but that's pretty close right there. Then we could throw in the TRM Bulldog 2. It's kind of their crossbar locking flagship kind of knife right there. So definitely going to be bigger than that one yet still. So overall, general consensus, I think I forgot to say the price of this thing too. So this is coming in at $200 with the FRN handles. They do have a aluminum handled one for $300. So if aluminum handles are going to be your thing, you're going to pay $100 more for it. But I imagine it would give it some more rigidity and maybe even a little more weight. Not really sure on that part of it, but still, if you're interested in a you know, super ultra lightweight carry with the Tonto blade shape and some super tough 3V steel, then, you know, more power to you. I'd say this is going to be a pretty good contender in that kind of category, especially, you know, USA made too. So, and they have a great warranty. So, you know, Benchmade does stand behind their product. So this is going to be a win in my book. Really do like this one, and I might have to pick one of these up one point in time. I said I wouldn't be buying too many more Benchmades, but this is a pretty compelling knife to buy. So if you guys would, definitely leave some comments down there and let me know what you think of this knife. I'll give you one more good close-up right there. But we're going to be doing a disassembly video on this one here coming up next. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one, the next video coming up. And we will talk to you guys later. Really do appreciate it. Thanks.